Testing the mic. Testing the mic. 1, 2. Okay, so today is the 29th of August, which means in a couple days it's going to be September, which means in a couple days it would officially have been 1 year since a Coco Creative Studio started operating, which is wild to think about because it really still does feel like we are in our infancy. And whenever I say our, you should know by now, our is me. You will see on this VAT confirmation, in fact, you probably shouldn't see it, so we're going to keep it blurred. But the VAT confirmation effective date, 1st of September 2024. So that's basically what I've used as the official start of the business. It's not when I actually started operating in terms of like to the public, but it's when I became registered. It's when my sole trader confirmation came in, my VAT registration came through. And so yeah, it's been a year, it's been 12 months. And I thought, what a good opportunity to run through the numbers. So in case you don't know, I started a Coco as a bootstrap business, which basically means it was entirely self-funded with my post-tax money from my salaried job. So the starting point was 0. And obviously I had to make some purchases to establish ourselves. So the 0 went down, down, down. And the aim of the business, of any business, is to get the numbers, get some income, get some profit, and to get that minus to go back into the plus and get some extra money. So yeah, we're going to have a look at the numbers and see if we did that. Spoiler, no, I didn't. They say it takes 2 years for a business to become profitable. They didn't lie. We're halfway there though. Are we? Let's see. Let's find out. So what I'm going to do is record my screen basically, so you can see all the numbers. This is our cash flow for the last 12 months. So as you can see in the graph, it's a very not so steep slope, but it's a slope. The numbers are starting to get up there a little bit. But yeah, in short, our outgoings for the past year have been £2,071, which basically means 2,071 of my money has gone into a Coco as an investment. And the profit we have made is £1,019. Well, it's not the profit, actually, it's the income. So actually, hearing that number, it's a little bit encouraging because it's like, okay, some people are spending money. Do you want to make £1,000 a year as a business? Definitely not. But we're getting there. We're getting there. With these numbers, the cash as of today is a grand spanking minus £1,051.87p. That's not a big loss. That's not too bad. We're going to continue. We're going to look at what I've been spending. So software subscriptions. Adobe stay taking my money. So £450 has gone to software subscriptions. This includes the software that I use to actually produce the reports, which is Adobe Creative Cloud or Creative Suite. InDesign, Illustrator, making all of my graphic content, my logos, text, fonts, etc. Then also the website subscription. So the website subscription is with Wix. This is a 3-year website subscription. So it actually worked out to quite a decent price. This is the cost for the software. What I've recently added on, which will not be shown here, is actually a ChatGPT subscription. I found it really helpful, and I found that upgrading to the Plus made sense for my workflow. It doesn't actually produce any of the content, but it does help my workflow. So I thought it was worth it. It's £20 a month, but it's not going to be in this year. The next biggest suite is advertising and marketing. So this is your banners, your leaflets, your business cards, marketing events, paying for stands, all that kind of thing. I've spent a total of £299 with tax, £270 without tax. I think that's actually not bad because I got a banner, I got a good amount of leaflets, and I designed them all myself, so I didn't pay for a designer. If I do say so myself, this is my business card. You know, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Obviously, you can't see the details, but yeah, that's the back. This is a decent design. Next up, on biggest expenses, we have cost of goods sold. This is also another £299. This includes basically all the filament plastic items that I use to produce the decor products. Next is other expenses. So these range a bit. Some of it is business insurance, random office supplies, rent. I have a virtual office. Not too much, £156. The next biggest category is cost of shipping goods. Is that really £109? That can't be right. So some of this is like postage. Oh, it's the actual boxes and stuff. Okay, I was gonna say I've not spent £100 on delivery costs. This is like Royal Mail Post, but also actually buying like the packaging, so buying boxes, the like peanut packs that you put inside to stop all the items from breaking. But I've not actually had to ship a lot of packages. Most of the home decor products that I've sold have been sold in person, so I've still got all of those shipping items, but I'm hoping the orders are going to go up after this month, essentially. Finally, we have other expenses. So let's see what's in here, because I don't know. Why can't I go into other? Okay, so apparently I can't see what other expenses are, but I'm going to assume it's stuff like maybe parking, random stuff. I mean, it's other, isn't it? It's £130. So yeah, that's the numbers so far. What I think will also be good is to look at where the profit has come from. Income. So the first thing I'm going to go on is actually SumUp. In terms of product sales, all the payments come through SumUp, and the majority of my product sales have been in person. I have had a few online orders. The majority have been from the 2 shows that I've done so far. As you can see here, these are the 4 payouts that I've had. The first sale I made, I can't tell you what it was, can't remember, doesn't matter. First show that I did, this was in Camden. I got a profit of £116.91, and that was from this number of sales. Obviously, I lost some fee from SumUp, but this Camden show cost me £100 for the table, and I didn't have anything at the time, so I bought a bunch of stuff. I basically lost money on this show, but it did set me up well for the second show. The second show that I did was just a £15 fee, and I didn't have to buy anything new because I already had all of, like the banner, all that stuff. I actually did make a decent profit on this. I made a total of £206.32. So those were from those 2 shows. The other thing that will be good to show, sales from Wix. Wix, I've also made a decent amount of money. So this will be the first actual design packages that I've sold. In total, the 3 £95 purchases you can see here, those are layout labs. So I had a total of 3 layout labs, and then the rest of these are product sales. So this is actually a decent amount. In total, £386.31 from through Wix. So yeah, this is now I did register for VAT, which means that some of the profit, well, there is no profit, so I've been getting VAT back on some of my expenses. So that is this story at a Coco Creative. I will say it sounds worse than it feels. It doesn't feel that bad because really and truly, I've not put like a massive amount of time. I do have those spikes, like when I've got the show or when I try and record something on Instagram, but I've taken the year slow and steady. It's definitely been side business, like side. I've been on holiday, I've been doing things, but now I feel equipped, ready to kind of burst in, start to make a dent. And when I say dent, I mean upwards, so that the number goes from minus to plus. This next year is going to be great, and I can't wait to show you all.